Welcome class. This is a geography class for the students of North Sikkim Academy studying in class 6 to help them cope with the lessons during this lockdown period. So the written work for the lessons that I am going to discuss has already been given to you through WhatsApp. So the name of the chapter is Latitudes and Longitudes, and the contents are shape of the planet Earth, about the globe, latitudes and longitudes, and zones of the Earth. So our first topic is shape of the planet. Our planet Earth is not a sphere or round. It is slightly flattened at the north and the south pole and bulge in middle. So for a long period of time, people believed that the Earth was flat. But until it was proved that the Earth was not flat, but it was sphere. So here in this figure you can clearly see that the North Pole and the South Pole are quite flattened, and it has a bulge in the middle. So our next topic is globe. A globe is a representation of the Earth. You will notice that a needle is fixed through the globe in a tilted manner, which is called its axis. So these are the various kinds of globes that can be found or are available in the markets. So the first figure is the table globe, the second one is the floor globe, and the next one is the inflatable globe. So, 2 points on the globe through which the needle passes are 2 poles, North Pole and South Pole. The real Earth has no such needle. It moves around its axis, which is an imaginary line. So, as you can see in this figure, there is the North Pole and the South Pole and an imaginary line that runs through these poles. So, here there is a needle in it so that it helps this globe to rotate. So our next topic is the latitudes. Latitudes are an imaginary line running on the globe that divides it into 2 equal parts known as the equator, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So as you can see in this figure, the line running horizontally over here is known as equator, and the lines running parallel to this equator are known as parallels of equator. All parallel circles from the equator up to the poles are called parallels of equator. As I said earlier, these are known as the parallels of equator. Latitudes are measured in degrees. The equator represents the 0-degree latitude. So as you can see, this red line running through the middle of the Earth is known as the 0-degree latitude. And this latitude, 0-degree latitude, divides the Earth into 2 equal halves, that is the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. The next topic is longitudes. Imaginary line running from the North Pole to the South Pole. These lines are also known as the meridians, and the distance between them are measured in degrees of longitude. So as you can see in this figure, the line running from the North Pole to the South Pole, this line is known as the longitude or the 0-degree longitude, or it is termed as the prime meridian. One of the longitude lines has been globally accepted as the 0-degree mark, also known as prime meridian or GMT or Greenwich Mean Time. As I discussed earlier, that this line, the red line crossing from the North Pole to South Pole, is known as the prime meridian or 0-degree longitude. So the last topic for today's class is the heat zones of the Earth. The temperature is different from one zone to another. The study of heat zones help us to understand the climatic changes and different weather conditions that we experience all the year round. So for example, as we move towards Laching, Lachung or Yumthang, the places are very cold as compared to Mangan. And as we come down to Mangalam, we feel a moderate type of climate or weather. And as we move towards Siliguri, it gets hotter and hotter. As shown in this figure, you can see the red marked region is above the equator and below the equator are very hot. And as we come down and move a little bit up, you can see the yellow marked region. So these regions are quite warm and has a moderate kind of temperature. So as we move towards the South Pole and the North Pole, it snows all the time and is very cold. So the earth has three main heat zones, that are torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Torrid zone. This region receives the direct rays of the sun, that is why these regions are extremely hot. And temperate zone. This region receives slanting rays of the sun which decreases towards the pole, that is why we can get a moderate type of climate. Next is the frigid zone. It receives extremely slanting rays of the sun which causes extremely low temperature throughout the year. That is why these regions get extreme snowfall and is very cold. I hope you enjoyed your class. Till we meet again, I would like to advise you to go through your textbooks. Thank you.